Okay, 1 minute. Is the screen visible to all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yesterday we did this much part. Actually, quickly just created only just a wall, added just the slab. Okay, and nothing much we did in it. Okay, but I'll also make sure that I also give the sunk slabs wherever there is requirement. Okay, so let's quickly add the sunk slabs. To do the sunk slab first, I'm going to select the main slab and cut out the region of sunk that needs to be cut off. So I'll take the edit sketch boundary and going to come back to that level. So I don't require the ceiling plan right now, so minimizing all of that, keeping on the ground floor. You can see the boundary lines. So we have to create a cut right over here for this toilet region, and we have this other one. So two sunken would be created. Okay, if you wish to create a sunk maybe over here as well, you can create a sunk for the kitchen as well. Do that later on. First I'm going to take the boundary line, draw the sunk boundaries in the main slab. Actually, and lock these lines just in case if you change the walls. You can hit on the finish mode, apply it. So what you will be seeing is that particularly slab is cut off. Okay, you can hide the walls, VG visibility graphics, hide the walls. You see we got that cut in the slab. Okay, now we need to place the sunk slab. Okay, so we'll place the sunk slab. So you can come in that same level and go to structural tab, take the sunken slab floor. Okay, and create a boundary again. right till here. Okay, lock the lines. How much sunk you wanted to create, you can just type down over here. Maybe this would be negative 200 mm. Finish it off. So there's a slab has been created, but that slab is at negative value. So that's the sunken slab. Then we need to create another sunk slab for this bathroom as well. So again, come up here and create the sunk slab for this bathroom as well. So once again, I'm gonna pick the slab command, draw region, okay, lock the lines. Okay, that would be again negative 200. Finish it off. Again, as we see in 3D, you have that sunken slabs created. Now we need to fill that sunken region with the brickbat coba. Okay, so we'll do that as well. Come over here, take the filling work basically or the filling process. So go into the architecture tab, take the floor command, floor architecture, and then I can create a boundary. But this is the boundary for the brickbat coba fill. Okay, lock these lines. And then you can come into the edit type, duplicate the type, and call this type as the FFL or the coba fill actually. And then create two layers inside this. One would be for the brickbat and the other layer would be for the leveling that brickbats. So we alternatively we have a drop of 200 mm basically there. Okay, and let's say that I'll give like a 165 mm of the brickbat and 10 mm of my mortar. That would be totally would be of 175 mm. So insert one more 10 mm of level work, okay, which we'll take it as finished tools, and the brickbat would be the core material, or you can take that as a supporting material as well. Okay. And then we can create the materials. Put it on the category of masonry. You can pick any one of the type of the appearance that you wish to keep, and then we have to put the not the mortar but the plaster to level it actually. And I'm going to take a little offset level below, little like 25 mm or 35 mm. It will go down below negative. That's because we have given the sunk of 200 mm, and this is the total cobalt that is coming of 175 mm. So there is a gap of 35 mm, 25 mm. Sorry. Finish mode. So now if you look at your 3D view, should have that filling work. Coba. It's better we take it as a section view. You'll understand much better. Okay, section line. Go to view correctly. Sunk slab. This is your main slab, and that's the Coba fill. Then we required the mortar and the tile to level to this level, actually finish level. And then later on we'll add the slope to the finished floor as well. So you can now create the finished floor for the bathrooms. Maybe like 10 mm of mortar and 15 mm of tile work. The tile of let's say 600 by 600. If you want of 900, you can take off 900 as well. Totally your choice what size of tile work you want. You can create or generate your own tile image as well. Glossiness, you can adjust these parameters and everything. how much reflectivity you want and everything. Okay, negative 25 minutes. That is overlaps it. So it goes below that level actually. So if I don't give anything of it, stays on that level. So if you look into the layers, that's your sunk slab, the brick bat. Then you have the plaster level to level that brick batting work. You have the mortar. You have the tile work basically. When you look into your 3D view, it's more to realistic. You want to reduce this gapping, but it's too much of grout gap basically there. So you can always come to the edit type. Just make sure that the grout spaces is less than 0.1. You can apply, click on OK. No less spaces, not it's there, but it's very less space. Okay, you can come on the level actually. You can even decide your start tile position. So maybe my start tile would be somewhere from here. So you can come to the align tool and align this wall first and that start line position. Here we go. That's one way align, and this line I'll align it over here. So again align this wall and this line. Okay, so now this is the start tile position. Align this line and the tile line. So horizontal wall, horizontal line, sorry, horizontal wall, horizontal line, vertical wall, vertical line. Aligned. Okay. This base plan, if it's disturbing a lot, you can off that DWG's files so that you can clearly understand whether your first tile placement has been done or not. So this is my first tile placement. This should be of 600 from there. Correct. So that's 1, 2, 3, like that it goes in the order. That's one work has been done. Similar work you just have to do it over here as well. The Koba filling and the finish floor finishing. Okay. But coming to the main point was we were having this staircase coming from the ground level to the ground floor actually. But they haven't told us to create a ramp, but we'll add a ramp as well next to that staircase. Okay, so we'll build to that. So we'll come on the ground floor. I'll bring back the CAD file which I offered. So I'll just bring it on so that I can see as a reference. Here we have. Now we need to create a staircase. Okay, and then next to that staircase, I'll create the ramp as well. All right, so let's do that. So I'm on the ground floor. I'll come to the architectural tab. Ali, you can off the webcam, please. Thank you. Right, is the screen visible of mine?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now I want to create a staircase. So come to the architectural tab, take the stair command. we just required 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 count of stairs. Okay, so we can give the base level as ground floor and the top level as ground. Sorry, from the ground level to ground floor. So I'm on the wrong level actually. So I'm gonna cancel this. To come on ground level. Yeah, it's perfect. Now we can take the stair command. We can take from ground level to ground floor, and it automatically gives 4 counts. That's fine. 150 per riser. That's perfect. Thread length. We'll see what length is being required over here. 300s. So we'll put 300s. Thread depths. Okay, and then I can create a straight staircase running from the end or from the center. It says so we'll take it from the left, run it all the way till here. Okay, so the fourth is our landing actually, but this is an assemble stair actually, so we should not go with assemble stair. We'll take the cast in place monolithical stairs into concrete stairs. Oh, 300 once again. Really your up to 1400 I wanted stairs. On the remaining I will take it off with the ramps basically with it. Okay, so I created stairs. I need to create a landing for this region. There would be a landing over here. Okay. This you can create another slab actually for that covered canopy or outside seating basically with it. So now I need to create a landing. I'll create the landing. Sketch the landing line. Rectangle shape as well. It's not a rectangle shape, so I need to like draw it. Trim corner. Okay, so you see that magenta, sorry, this green line, that's your landing line. It's okay now. And I'm gonna hit on the finish mode to complete. So we have a stairs with a landing, and that component is finished. Click on finish mode. Okay. About the railing, if you don't need to create this railing, you can knock off the railing. We'll add that railing later on. And now it will look like we have, from the ground level to the ground floor we climbed. We get it basically. Only thing is that it should not be cut form. It should be like solid form basically. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the stairs and I'm gonna come into the edit type. I'm gonna duplicate the stair. I'm gonna call the stair as the main gate stairs or something like that. Duplicate the type name. Then about the run type, depth is like 150 mm, which is this depth basically. So I'll increase that depth to maybe 600 or 650 so that this gets covered. So the run type, come into it. I'm gonna duplicate that type. I'm gonna call this as step. Create this 600s. Okay. Then okay, it's like there we go. Fully covered. We require the landing also to be like thicker or completely fully the type. So once again we'll come to the landing thickness, duplicate that, and then properly that also. staircase that leads to the from ground level to the ground floor. Okay, and it's like totally box covered. Okay. Then you can even add finishes, your finish uh, to the staircases, the threads and the risers
I
on it.
have one question.
Yes.
सर अभी हम लोग ने लैंडिंग को एक दूसरे से ओवरलैप कर लिए तो while taking out the quantity ये
No, it is not overlap anywhere. You can see it. There's nothing overlapping it.
okay. So the structural depth of staircase which we provided वो
Yeah,
आगे
it automatically gets cut through it. No?
okay
So if it's
okay
600, it goes this way and it cuts off it. So like if I just rotate it and show you, also there's nothing is overlapping at all.
okay sir तो सर Revit by default ऐसा कर देता है
Yes, वो कट कर लेता है, उसको बॉक्स कट ले लेता है.
okay sir thank you
Most okay. Yeah, next to that, we wanted to create a ramp actually. Okay, so now we can create a ramp. Okay, ये लैंडिंग का कि स्टेयर का बॉक्स का. तो स्टेयर को सिलेक्ट किया था पहले, तो पूरे स्टेयर को डुप्लीकेट करके रीनेम कर दिया हम लोगों ने. और यहाँ पे रन टाइप दिया हुआ है, तो जनरली रन टाइप को भी आपको डुप्लीकेट करना पड़ेगा. रन टाइप का जो डेप्थ था वो 150 था, उसको मैंने 600 किया, जितना मेरा लाइक लेंथ का हाइट था बेसिकली. तो क्या करेगा, एक टाइप पूरा वहाँ तक नीचे तक फिल कर लेगा और उसको बॉक्स टाइप स्टेयर ले लेगा वो बेसिकली. सेम गोज विद द लैंडिंग बेसिकली. या तो अभी रैम्प्स क्रिएट करना था, तो रैम्प ही हमारा ग्राउंड लेवल से ग्राउंड फ्लोर तक का होगा. सो यू कैन क्रिएट अ रैम्प. Okay, but I required a little bit more, space actually. It's like very less space, so I can like adjust my bit of my landing. ये लाइन को थोड़ा पीछे ले लेता हूँ. Okay, we required more gradual, so slow. I'll take a little bit more. How much we have? Let's find out. Currently, this is 900, which is too less. We require at least of 1200s. Yeah, steep slope ज़्यादा रहेगा. So don't want that to happen. Yeah, we'll take a little bit more back. Okay. So जितना रन ज़्यादा मिलेगा उतना स्लोप जो होगा स्टीप नहीं होगा बेसिकली, कम होगा बेसिकली उधर. So it would be much better basically उधर. So now we have good space. Let's create a ramp. So if we come to the architectural tab, under the architectural tab you'll have the ramp command. Now this ramp is only meant for creating the service element. It is not for car parkings basically. For car parkings we'll use the slab only to create it basically. Okay, so only for the service ramps basically. Okay, so ramp tool, and we need to tell the ramp that we want it from which level to which level. So from ground level to ground floor. Okay, that's perfect. The width of the ramp, sorry, God bless me. This is the width of the ramp that is coming to around 1153. So I have to mention it over here. That's going to currently go off 1000 only. So 1153. Apply, and then I can take the sketch line tool. Start creating. Oops. I don't find the center, so I'm just gonna assume it that this is the center all the way till here. It goes a little bit more ahead of it. Drag this. We'll still feel a little slope would be more, but it's okay. Then we can click on the finish edit mode to complete. Gives me a slight warning error. Okay, so what's the error? We'll see. So you can see that ramp is actually way too low. It didn't even touch to the ground floor. That's because if I come to the edit type, the slope is like 12 is to 12, which is not going to happen. So I'm going to duplicate the type. I'm going to name this as service ramp. Okay, and then I'm going to define the maximum slope would be 1. And it does now leads me. Okay, and you can see like it's very steep, too steep actually. So we might have to like push it a little bit more back. So once again, we'll edit the about the ramp actually, the landing first basically. So I'm gonna drag this a little bit more behind. Let's take it out. This ramp, edit a sketch. I can drag this all the way to here. That's better. Looks great. But still we have a little problem to this end as well. It's not a boxed ramp basically there. So if you wish to delete this railing right now, we can delete it off. We don't need to add a railing on that side. We'll take the railing on this side, but later on we'll edit that railing as well. Because this railing will like be extended till the little back basically there. So I'll do that later on. I'll keep this side railing. Yeah, this ramp is like not like a box ramp. It's not like a box stair basically there. So to do that, we'll select that ramp, we'll come to the edit type, and over here we have already duplicated the type about the thickness over here. Okay, so the shape is like thick shape. Now you have two shape option. We have solid shape option and you have thick shape option basically. So if I keep a thick shape option, this is what it's going to happen. If I take it as solid, okay, and if I click on OK, done, it makes it as a solid ramp for me. Okay, like a boxed covered totally. So that's the type that I wanted to apply. I can even apply the material to that RAM, which is right now says by category. You can come over here and choose the material. You can give the concrete cast in situ material. Same material that the staircase has it. You can then add the granite or the floor. Well, you can, but don't join it. Don't join them. You can add the stone work, the granite work on the top of that ramp as well. So we need to create a floor actually for that. I'll come on that level. The flooring command, floor, sketch that boundary line. Put on the finish mode. But what happens over here is like this problem comes up. I forgot about level. So the problem is that it goes below in. So first of all, the height offset 25 mm. So we like raised, but once again, it's like not inclined with that ramp part. So we'll take the modify sub element tool, and then we can select that line actually, and tell the line to go up to 600 mm. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, so simply select that ramp, you take the modify sub element, select that line, and over here you can type the height that it should incline, 600 mm. So that's at 600, this line is at 0. So that's inclined.
Like a slope.
Yeah, like a slope only it is. But this is for the bathroom that I decided to make sure that you duplicate it and uh, apply a different material to it. Maybe we'll change it to some sort of stone. Some granite if I find. Rough black one. So it is anti-skid kind of. You can even add for these landing and the other things, so to like match up basically. So comes your ramp to come to that specified level height. You can adjust about this railing type. So I'm going to come to the edit type, and I'm going to only keep the handrails. I'm not going to give this rails over here because we have a wall at next to it basically. So I have a wall over here, so that can be better way to use it. Okay. So railing, remove these balusters out of that. So don't need the balusters. I can remove the balusters. So I'll keep the post, but only thing I'll remove the baluster actually. Beam balusters, we don't need it. So we have a post, but no balusters. And instead of the handrails, we're going to use it. Drop direction, so we can change that direction. Right. We'll require the top rail also. Just the handle will be also fine to add it. Come in the handrail one. And, use an extension style. I'll extend it to the floor. Let's take another extension at the beginning and extension at the end also to the floor to another 100 mm. Yeah, so that handrail will like go all the way down like that. Okay. You can adjust the spacing of hand clearance and about the height of that profile also. Okay, so can I just start? Oh, no. Just for that support. Right. Try that out. If you want that to come to the bottom, otherwise I'm okay not to come with that bottom. Handle never comes to the bottom. So handle extensions, I'll remove it and take it back. We draw that wall for this part. Hold up. Now this is like going out, so we might have to drag that in, or maybe I need to create an extension wall to fix that problem. So I can edit that path, and then I can drag this a little bit more behind. Ends up on the preview so that I can see where it's actually ending it. Better. Select that and it just its height, handle height. Little high, we'll get this as 750s. Bottom. So basically, we try to create almost the outer section of it. Okay. Portion of it. Just try to create your internal stairs as well. The outer stairs that I've showed now. The ramp, boundary walls, and everything. So at least ready with this much file, then I'll show you how do we create in the next class, how to create that fins of the building. Fins कैसे create कर सकते हैं. So that building fins are there. That will create off basically. So what tools that we have learned, start applying to it basically. Okay, so we are done with wall tool. We are done with doing with ceilings, floorings, even with curtain walls. Okay, with spider fittings and everything. We did railings, we did ramps, we did stairs. So you can please apply that these much build tools into your project basically. Okay. Plus, I've also uploaded all your files basically. That means the lecture files on the YouTube as well, so you can watch it also and get the problem solved basically. Okay, and even I have sent you the CAD file also to your WhatsApp. You can download and start working on this project basically. Start with at least, if you can't add the door and window, it's okay, but at least with the stairs, floorings, finished floorings, your ramp, your fence walls, basically your core walls. Okay, the sunk slab, all that stuff needs to be ready. Even if you can try with the ceiling also, or maybe you can leave the ceiling for later part. At least main construction elements जो भी है वो आप complete कर लो. Slab तो हो गया, so you can even copy the slab, copy it to the next level. So you can copy it to the level number 1. There we go. got copied on level number 1 as well. It's almost similar only. Only thing is that now this walls, these all walls are like overlapping it to that slab. So I'm going to select the slab, take the edit sketch, and one more time finish it off. Now this walls needs to be get attached to the bottom of the slab. So it asks you, do you want to attach, do you don't want to attach. We'll click on attach. What will happen that that's some of the element. What will happen that most of the walls will be then attached to the bottom of the slab. Then you can see all been attached to the bottom of it. So now no walls are overlapping in the slabs. Okay, you can copy that as well, some slabs as well. Okay, so you can again copy that sunk slab from this level, you can paste it to the first level as well. Okay, here we go. This side as well, so you can copy the whole thing actually, the sunk, the coba fill as well. So I'm gonna hide this walls because it's gonna distracting me a lot to copy it. So I can now select the sunken, you can select the coba fill and the finished floor as well. So copy, align it to the first floor as well. It's gonna go over there. If it's typical or if it's almost similar, then you can copy paste it. Otherwise, you might have to rebuild it. Okay, you can bring back the walls again. Customizely done. Okay, now one more thing, you have to shaft this part of the lift as well. So we'll come to the ground level. It's shafted from the ground level actually. I want to start from the ground floor. You can start from ground floor. So let's do it from the ground floor actually. So you can take the shaft opening and create a shaft line from this boundary line to this line over here. You can lock these lines. Okay, you can tell it from the ground floor negative 150 mm shaft, and we'll take this shaft till the terrace floor. Light. So now if we look into the 3D view, it's like totally cut it. So if the slab, even the slabs comes in, the slabs get automatically cut basically. Okay. After it. Yeah. Okay. Looks nice. Simple. So first, at least make the structure ready, and then you can start adding the finishes to the structure basically. Okay. So don't worry about the finishes of the walls or anything like that. First, make at least your structure work ready at least basically. So if you want to create all the walls and the slabs first with the sunk slab and everything, you can do that, and then go ahead with the floorings and then the finish walls and then the railings and the curtain walls and other things basically. Okay, so that's how we complete a project basically. Start completing first with the structure. Okay, and then complete with the finishes basically. Okay, because it's all instantly work. So if I even select one wall and then apply the finishes to one of the wall, it will automatically do it for the rest of the floors or the rest of the levels basically, the rest of the walls as well basically. So not worried about the finishes at the moment right now basically. Okay, so yeah, start at least this much, at least with one floor or the all the remaining floor structure ready kar lo, and then you go ahead with it. Okay. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what we'll do about curtain walls then tomorrow. How do we add curtain walls in that walls that we have created over here? So we don't want a full covered wall. We want some part of it to be curtain walled basically there. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll see. We'll add some balconies as well. Okay, through it. Okay, so tomorrow we see about curtain walls and the balcony. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you.
So could you please send the recording?
I have uploaded on the
I had
YouTube.
missed of two classes, so that's
No, I have uploaded all in the YouTube. You can find it over there. If you want, I'll give you a separate link now.
why. Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Okay, I'm
Thank you,
saying.
sir.
Most welcome.
Yes, thank you, sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome, Sanket.
sir, have you uploaded this last three
Yeah,
lectures?
all. No, the last two lecture is remaining. Okay, so I have uploaded up to day number 35 actually. Okay, day number 36 and 37 will be uploaded tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because I have exceeded the limit of upload today, so I
Okay,
might not get to upload it today. So tomorrow I'll upload it, the remaining time.
okay, sir. And sir,
Sir,
it's
only
yeah.
massings you have not uploaded.
No, 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 no. Massing we have not done yet, basically. So that topic is remaining.
Okay.
So I need to cover the massing. Topo surface we have done, so that has been uploaded.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Atman, you had a question.
So it was about Navis work. I think I should text you personally.
It's okay. Navis work we have not scheduled it because Swapnil is not available. So
Okay,
let
okay, sir.
Swapnil be back and we'll continue again with that.
Meanwhile, can you share the recordings of the remaining lecture that we have done?
Navis work, I've not got the link to be frank, so I can't forward to you guys as well.
Okay, okay, sir.
So once I get that, I'll send to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I've requested. Let's see how many more days it will take off.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Most welcome.
हेलो सर.
Yes, Dilshan.
यस सर. सर प्लीज़ मटेरियल भेजिएगा सर. कंपोनेंट्स मटेरियल प्लीज़
Yes, yes.
मुझे.
I have not uploaded anything yet because I have exceeding the limits now, so can't do that.
हाँ सर,
So let
अंडरस्टैंड सर.
me get the limit full. Okay. No, actually, it's
ओके
like my
सर.
drive is full, so I can't upload more than the things. Okay. So let me
ओके
first
सर.
upload all the video files of the lectures and then
ओके
your
ओके सर.
component file.
प्लीज़ शेयर द वीडियो सर ऑफ द
And
लेक्चर्स.
it is there on the YouTube. It is
ओके,
there on the
ऑल द
YouTube. The
लेक्चर्स.
same link. All the
सेम
lectures are
लिंक
there.
इन द यूट्यूब
Same link.
सर.
Every. Yes, yes,
But
yes.
I have searched sir, but there are limited videos there. Not
No,
all.
see now there might be 37 now. If you go,
37. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
days 37 is also been added. Sorry,
Okay,
35 is
sir.
added. 36 and 37 will be added tomorrow.
Okay, sir. I will search.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
33, 32, 31 is available, sir. Yes, sir. Available.
Okay, available.
Okay.
You can
Thank you,
watch
sir.
them. Most
Okay,
welcome.
sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.